The function is a predefined formula that receives inputs and returns outputs, responses, which means an equation that performs calculations using user-supplied values. Furthermore, the entries can be either contents of other cells, ranges, or even isolated values inserted by the operator himself. It should be noted, however, that for the software to recognize that the user wants to add a formula or function, you must first insert the equals sign. Without this sign, the software will not understand the content as a formula, but as a text, and will do absolutely nothing. Sum, as its name suggests, this function adds values, and it is possible to add individual values, cell values, or even a range of values. It is possible to perform the sum in two ways, using the symbol plus or the function equals sum. Normally, we use the sum function to add integer and continuous ranges of cells and the simple function with the symbol plus for sums between a few cells. To that extent, just type the formula in the cell where the value will be calculated. Example 1 equals A3 plus C3. Adds the contents of cells A3 and C3. Example 2 equals A3 plus A8 plus C6 plus A6. Adds the contents of cells A3, A8, C6, and A6. Example 3 equals summa A3 colon A10, adds the contents of cells A3 to A10. Example 4 equals A3 plus A4 plus A5 plus A6 plus A7 plus A8 plus A9 plus A10, adds the contents of cells in the range A3 to A10. Subtraction, we must use the minus symbol for the formula, such as example 1 equals A3 C3, subtracts the contents of cells A3 and C3. Example 2 equals A8 C5 C4. Subtracts the contents of cells A8, C5 and C4. In multiplication we use the asterisk for the multiplication formulas. Example 1 equals A3 C3, multiplies the contents of cells A3 and C3. Example 2 equals A3 A4 A5 A6 A7 A8 A9 A10, multiplies the contents of cells A1 to A10. Division, we use the slash symbol. Example 1 equals A3 slash C3, divides the content of cells A3 by the content of C3. Example 2 equals A8 slash C6, divides the content of cells A8 by the content of C6. We can even drag these functions and expand them.